What is Sankalpa Shakti? Determination's power of Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj. So Dhruva Maharaj determination, the Sankalpa is, you may consider as to be highest is seen in these three worlds. The Sankalpa power, determination. Because we sometimes, when we hear the Katha, we develop Sankalpa, but that is not constant. Asthira Siddhante Rahilu Majia, Krishna Bhakti Rahila Ture. Because of this, resolution is not fixed in our chitta, chitta vritti, the actions of the mind, is not constant on the subject. It always fluctuates from one subject to other. That's why chitta vritti drive from one place to another. So when it hears Krishna Katha, the Sankalpa Shakti develops. I will also do like that. I will also do first class devotion. I will also get free from all these vikaras. Okay, let me explain the word vikara. What is this word vikara? Vikara is that which make us forget the science of self-realizations. We are the part and parcel of Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have our original identity as a servant of Krishna. Maybe in different mood, maybe in servitude, maybe in parental, maybe friendly, maybe conjugal, maybe neutral, whatever it might be. But we have a relationship. And with that relationship, when we exhibit our personal behavior, exchange the loving affair with Krishna, that is uncovered, mukta, abhikar, no change in the absolute behavior. It may say absolute behavior. Vikar is a changed behavior. When we are covered with the bodily consciousness, when we have body, just like there is a red glass in front of the white light, then the light appears to be red. So the redness is that vikaratva. So similarly, when we have this material body and our identification, our thought, our bodily demands, and our deha, mana, buddhi, parichaya, all are transformed towards bodily demands or the bodily pleasure. So that is called vikara. Though this bodily pleasure cannot give ultimate pleasure, but we are forgotten about that, forgetful about that. Even after hearing repeatedly also, it's difficult to come out of this vikara. This vikara is so strong. And this is the reason that bind us in this material world. So every devotee, when they hear about Krishna Katha, they develop emotions. They sometimes develop some sankalpa to come out of such consciousness and to remain in the absolute consciousness. But this sankalpa become weaker in front of the power of external energy. That is also Krishna Shakti. Nam is also Krishna Shakti. You may ask why this is happening. You can take the example of that. Iron can become fire if it is continuously heated in the fire. And if you touch that iron, it will act as good as fire. You can burn another things using that hot, red hot iron. But if you keep this red hot iron 2 3 minutes or 5 minutes away from the fire, then it will again turn into the normal iron. So that is how, when our chitta is not in continuous Krishna Katha, it is just that you are hearing Krishna Katha, then are you meditating on Krishna Katha? Manmana. Manmana bhava madbhata. The basic steps of Krishna consciousness is manmana. Before claiming to be devotee, madbhakta, first step is that manmana. What is that subjects you are thinking every day, every minute, every second? Bodily enjoyment, the subjects of bodily enjoyment, sansara, deha, geha, parijana, the byproducts of this body, the requirements of this body. These are the vikara. And when you are thinking about Krishna, that is manmana, thinking about Krishna every minute, every second, then you are fully in fire. So there is no chance that the property of iron can touch if you are continuously in the thought of Krishna. So a devotee's engagement even while sleeping 24 hours is in Krishna. So then Vikara cannot touch him. And if Vikara is there, then devotee is at Kanishta level, is subject to afflicted by Maya. Even though he develop emotions, tears, up to Sweda Kampa, Romancha Kampa Taranga Bhaj, we can see these symptoms while listening or actively engaging in Krishna Katha. But the moment he is away from this, can commit mistakes, can be inflicted by Vikara. This is very important topic. Everybody should analyze the spiritual meter in himself. So the subjects can be very easily analyzed, that Jasya deve parabhakti jatha deve tatha guru tasyata hi kadirtartha prakasante mahatmana. All these divine quality being manifested in the devotee, and with these divine qualities, he worships the Lord and Guru at equal level. Sakhya dharitvena samasta sastre. If a devotee commit mistakes, commit offenses, at least the primary offenses one must be very carefully avoid. Gradually he will be able to avoid all other. If the primary offense of satam ninda, deglorifying devotees, talking negatives or blaspheming devotees, it directly obstructs the Guru Bhakti. In this material world, you have many paths: sadhu, guru, shastra, vakya. There are three things to guide us. Sadhus, there are many sadhus. Every sadhus have a different path. So if you talk one devotee, he will say, do like this. Another devotee will say, do like that. So what is that you will do? You will be confused. Right? Sometimes something which is good will be interpreted as bad by somebody else. So it may not be wrong also. But it is about you to know what is good for you and what is bad for you. Subjective persons. Even you can see some medicines will work for you and not work for other, because the bodily conditions. Doctor, before prescribing you medicines, will ask what are the history of various bodily conditions, diseases, means what food you react, how you react, which food will goes well with your body. Accordingly, he will give you the prescriptions. So similarly, a guru knows what things will work for you. So guru is essential. Otherwise, sadhu shastra, there are various paths. They are not wrong, but that will be applicable to a specific guna and karma. Your guna and karma is special, and what is effective based on your guna and karma is to be prescribed by guru. So identifying guru is also essential. How do you identify guru? So when you are perplexed in such a state and you are piteously praying, Lord, oh my Lord, please guide me. You are the first guru. Who is the first guru? Chaitya Guru. Until we accept Krishna as Bande Krishna Jagat Guru, our Guru, first Guru, we should pray Guru, Krishna, Chaitya Guru. Please manifest in front of me. I am not capable of interpreting your instructions directly every minute, every second. Not possible. Because I am not that advanced devotee. Even advanced devotee also become advanced when the Chaitya Guru manifests in a physical Guru form. So the same Chaitya Guru manifests in a particular sadhu for you to become the Guru. And Paramatma, listening to your prayer, guide you to that Guru. And that Guru will save you from multiple interpretations of scriptures and saints. And whatever he guides you, you should follow that. These are very conclusive statements. We may come to Krishna consciousness. If we are not abiding by these conclusive statements, then we'll, at neophyte state, will waste our time a lot. And that will not make us progressive in Krishna consciousness. Even hearing Krishna Katha, you will see a varieties of interpretations. So at least alike minded, suppose you are all following Srila Sripad, the disciples of Srila Sripad will keep the mood while presenting the katha in the mood of Srila Sripad, will talk in a favorable mood of Srila Sripad. So that the service, the missions, the mood, the engagements are all directed toward Srila Sripad's offering for Radha and Krishna. So in that mood, how we are presenting the signs of Krishna consciousness, how we are serving Supreme Personality of Godhead, how do we please Radha and Krishna under the bona fide shelter of Srila Sripad? May not be same, may not be appreciated by others. They may find lots of fault in our approach. It is all due to their interpretations. So similarly, we need not to be necessarily say others that you are not doing that like this, so you are not good. No. Paths are different. Those who are interpreting others are bad, I am the best, they are not in the right path. It is just like everyone is taking shelter in some form or some other forms of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it is just like you are caressing one cheek of Lord Krishna and slapping other cheek of Lord Krishna. When we blaspheme other principles, other process, other gurus, if they are in a sublime process of accepting Krishna or serving Krishna as the offering, then it will definitely displease Krishna. So, how that will happen? If you want to please Krishna, then you have to also be respectful to every living entity. Satam Ninda, one must be very carefully avoid. So while glorifying Lord or hearing the pastimes of the Lord, there should not be any tinge of blasphemous behaviors towards devotees. They may be from your sampradaya, they may be from other sampradaya. What is that you have to worry? Get worried about yourself. Why you are worried about other people who are in shelter of other sampradaya? What happens when you are blaspheming others, either you commit offense to a Kanishta Adhikari, a Madhyama Adhikari, or Uttama Adhikari if they are devotees of Krishna. Devotees of Krishna can be of three categories, right? Non-devotees will not fall in that category. One is Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama. So everywhere there is bad result for you. Kanishta is bad result awaiting for you. Kanishta Aparadha. Madhyama Aparadha, severity is higher. Madhyama means he himself is offenseless. Then only he can be called as Madhyama. A devotee who himself is offenseless is Madhyama Adhikari. Madhyama Adhikari Aparadha is very severe. And Uttama Adhikari Aparadha is like you have gone Uttama Adhikari Aparadha, offense to a pure devotee. You will be destroyed at once. So must be very careful. Most of the time we commit offenses toward Kanishta Adhikaris, rarely Madhyama, but be very careful. At least Anya Jivaninda. If you are not, if the person to whom you are offending is thinking that he is not eligible of devotee, even though he is dressed and acting to be a devotee, he is actor of devotion, not a devotee. Yet you have Anya Jivaninda. Anya Jivaninda is also not pleased to Krishna. You want to displease Krishna? Either by Anya Jivaninda or by Vaishnava Aparadha. If you do Vaishnava Aparadha, it is severe. If you do Anya Jivananda, then you will be not, the devotion will be not conducive. You will not able to hear or reciprocate the pastimes with Krishna. So that happens, that sometimes if unknowingly commit offenses, that also happens. So the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, if heard, will be able to save you from all such vikara. And the first symptom that it will give is sankalpa, which is unshakable. And unshakable sankalpa will not come by single hearing. It need continuously hearing, thinking, meditating, and serving. Seva. Seva unmukha hi jihado svratyadyaha. Atha Sri Krishna namadina bhavat graham indriyam. This material senses is so impudent, and the vikara of the energy of Krishna, which is called Maya, is so powerful that it won't allow us to do that. Unless we continuously engage ourselves, manamana, thinking every minute, every second for the pleasure of the Krishna. Continuously hear and chant the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How will do that? For that, Supreme Personality of Godhead performed his pastimes in the childhood by the association of Nitya Siddha and Vajana Siddha or Sadhana Siddha Bhaktas in Dwaraka, in Gopapura, and in Mathura. Especially the childhood pastime is only in Gopapura. So these pastimes that you hear is capable of cleansing the vikara and giving you the sankalpa. Without sankalpa, you will not be able to maintain the life of Krishna consciousness. So today you determine with grave detachment that I will never continue this sansara and everybody is dying. So I will also die one day. I will not take any wealth with me. So why to waste my time on this wealth? But as soon as you leave that place, immediately the lova capture you, and you whatever your thought came is flown away. The Bikara captured you. Very powerful Maya Shakti is none other than Krishna Shakti. How can this be weak? And especially this age is his ruling age. And his ruling age is that he is so powerful that he will make sure that nobody is becoming eligible to get freed from this narak. Narak will be houseful by these devotees, by these peoples. That is how the empowerment of this Maya. And how can you crush this? Until you continuously engage in serving Supreme Personality of Godhead, hearing his pastimes, and narrating his glories also. So these are the simple process when we develop the intense desire to hear and chant about Lord Krishna. Then only it is possible that this vikar get nullified and we move toward achieving spiritual perfections. Otherwise, it is never possible. Transcendental pastimes of Lord Hari is all powerful. Krishnera Nama, Krishnera Leela, Krishnera Rupa, all our Krishnera Sandhini Shakti. Sandhini Shakti te tara chari parichaya, Nama Rupa Guna Leela, Avirna Uddaya. All manifest Sri Nama Smarile Rupa, Aise Sange Sange, Nama Rupa, Birna Nai, Nache Nana Range. While chanting, Rupa Goswami was meditating the divine pastimes of the Lord Radha and Krishna. Ichha Gosai jab braje kaila vas, Radha Krishna nitya lila karila prakas. All the divine pastimes are manifested in front of Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. So they wrote all the divine scriptures for us to read, manifest, and transform ourselves. So it is essentially not only the gopis and gopis manifested these pastimes for us to hear and narrate, but also the Rupa Sanatana, all these Sakhi Manjaris, they recently, 500 years ago, joined Lord Gaurahari to teach us how a devotee should execute first class devotional service, how his sankalpa can be so strong that Rupa Sanatana, even getting the opulence as good as the king, even more powerful than the king himself. Such opulences, Raghunath Das Goswami, all are very, very opulent. There was no dearth of any such physical comforts that they cannot have or cannot buy. Yet they gave up everything. Kantha Kambala Asritam. Kantha Kambala Kaupina. Kantha, where the sleeves, is made up of some torn clothes, and Kambala, something to save from the cold. Kantha Kambala Kaupini, and Kaupini to loin clothes for wearing. Give up everything. So this level of sankalpa can arise in a devotee only who is inclined to hear and chant the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Who can take up such sankalpa? Even after coming to devotional service, running after lava, puja and pratishtha, piteous, after giving up everything still, worried for lava, puja, pratishtha. It's not allowing us to go above the kanishta level to madhyama. So that is the state. This sankalpa is always disturbed whenever we take our mind from Krishna, from Guru, from the Seva. So it is essential that we always abide by the principles of devotional service. What are the certain important principles we should follow most carefully in the process of Sharanagati is that we must take care of our devotional service by the power of hearing and chanting the pastimes of Lord, such as killing of Aghasura, taking lunch with the cowherd friends in the forests, manifestations of various transcendental forms by Lord, Prayers by Lord Brahma and all other devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam, they are very powerful. When we hear them, then we immediately develop the sankalpa from 0 to 100. We ourselves can know what is our sankalpa level at present and what is our bikara level. Sankalpa is higher, bikara is lower. These two, every devotee should understand as a meter. Vichar kariya, nama sankirtan kariya vichar. Those who are not inclined to analyze what is happening in them, how can they progress? Right? The progress is not possible. This vikara make us do various acts, just like electricity. When present in various machines, acting in different way. In freezer, it freezes, and in heater, it heats. So, vikara can be seen surprisingly different. Nothing to be worried. And how do you offend other that this is not way and that is not that way? Same electricity can generate heat and cold, right? Same electricity can have millions of the machines developed act differently. Similarly, same the power of Krishna consciousness, which is originally Sat Chit Anandamaya, when taken Vikara, manifests different way. And in the different sadhana patha, also act in different sadhana patha. Nothing to be worried about that. What to be worried that what my guru said, what is my mission, what is my vision, and what is my goal. I will act on that way for the pleasure of my guru. Guru Sakyat Hari. Guru should have you should have a pure Brahma Drishti and Guru. No Deha Brahma. Deha Brahma means Guru is also taking bath, Guru is also eating, Guru is also joking with us. Bhamisranaiva Bhaktyena. Just like Krishna pleases the devotees with various joking words. So sometimes Guru may joke with you, but all that you do not consider that Guru is at my level. Guru is always in the transcendental level. Krishna manifests in you. Sometimes you worship other demigods, and other demigods, even sometimes CBG give you faster desirables than Krishna. But Krishna give you the highest desirables, may give very late. So sometimes Krishna can manifest in demigods. Then why cannot Krishna manifest in your Guru? So Krishna manifest in your Guru. And Krishna, when want to give his mercy to the highest form, is that he manifests in front of, in the Guru. When Krishna manifests in the Guru, your every desirables can be attained. You worship Krishna without Guru, thousands or millions of the years, but you worship with a little prayer, little flowers, little foodstuffs, little fruits, and Guru become pleased. Your millions of the years desirables can at once achieved. So this you must understand. If you want to take bath, you need not to always go to the ocean. Just some artha udapane tasya samprutadake. It can at once achieved by a well also, by a tube well also. So similarly, when you take the path of Sri Guru, when you worship Sri Guru, then it is possible that you come out of this and develop the intense desire and inner inclinations to hear and chant the glory of Lord and be freed from Bigara. Your Sankalpa will be as good as Prahlad Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj. If a person cannot fully practice this hearing and chanting regularly, at least he must very sincerely desire to do enough service, enough chanting, and follow the instructions of Sri Guru with the intention to reach the spiritual perfection. So that is called Vichara Shakti. You have to analyze where am I lacking. Then you should have the options to choose the right path to come out from this and reach the highest. The intentions and longing of devotional service is highly important and valued in spiritual life. If this intentions and longing is there, devotee might be at the lower level right now, but his destiny must be achievable and is guaranteed when his service continues in the path of the righteous directions under the bona fide representation of Sri Guru. So Supreme Lord recognizes these inner feelings more than what you perform externally. Externally, you may take the dress or you may dramatize yourself to a great Vaishnava, but that is worthless in front of Lord Krishna. But when your sincere longing, intentions, and desire to follow the footsteps of your Sri Guru, at least you are following the sadhus, then following in the same mood of Sri Guru. Suppose you all are in Sri Sripad's missions, then at least hear from the saints who are in the mood of Sri Sripad. It is essential. But when you are advanced, like a son can take water from all filthy places as well as all the good places, like from lakes, rivers, and also it can take from the drains. But until you develop yourselves to that level that Bikara cannot change you, you should continue to be in the submissive mood, alike mood of Sri Sripad. Don't go beyond the mood of Sri Sripad at the initial level, because you will be perplexed and fallen again to the path of confusions, and you will not be able to continue. At the Kanishta level, you will take a long time to go to the level of Madhyama. Madhyama means free from all the offenses. At least Namavasi is the chanting there in Madhyama level. So that is what you need to do, that you have to be busy in Krishna consciousness with full practice of that is desired by Sri Guru of your mode and mission. Then deep longing to please Krishna, please Sri Guru. Such practice will raise yourself that you can regularly share and chant and glorify and strengthen devotional services that stabilizes your mind. Sabai mana Krishna padar vindayor. Whatever you eat, your mind will tell, no, don't eat outside food. Eat Krishna prasad. Whenever you want to smell good fragrance, your mind will say, go and smell the flower garlands offered to Lord Hari and Guru. So, like that, your ear will, your mind will desire that your ear should hear the bhajans, the prayers. These transformations will happen, and the deeper spiritual experience will be realized gradually through this process of chanting, hearing, and serving Lord. So, such the Asraya from Visaya is gone. Asraya is Guru and Krishna. Visaya, Chinta, Visaya Bhoga, gone. Now, this Bhoga or the enjoyment, spiritual enjoyment, is the lotus feet of Lord Guru and Krishna. Detachment from the material world automatically happens when the love and surrender develops in this devotee. So this is the integrated insight that one must take Sharanagati of Sri Guru and Krishna at equal level. Offending to any, you will see this meter directly. If you are offending to any devotee, your faith in Guru will be reduced, because Krishna will be displeased. If Krishna is displeased, Hari and Guru are non-different. Sakhyad Hari is Guru. So your faith in Krishna is diminished, means Guru also it is diminished. So if you want to be a first class devotee, if you want to be the good servant of your Guru, you must not offend others. If you are offending others, your faith in Guru will reduce. That is the meter you directly observe and then tell me. These are the fact established, and it is very difficult to realize this fact. It takes long time to realize. So these tattva are very essential. You should note down and observe it. Take these axioms and apply to it. If you are non-offensive, and if you are submissive, and if you are respecting to other devotees, and while chanting, your faith in Guru will be at the highest level. So this kind of firm determinations and faith is called nishchayata. It's essential to counter the vikara. And if vikara is countered, then definitely you are pleasing Supreme Personality of Godhead and you are liberated at this state. Kipram bhavati dharmatma saswat santi nigachati. You will attain the highest peace, happiness, perfections, liberations. Everything is achieved with the sincere desire, surrenderness, and remembrance of God. You will be definitely able to enter to the abode of Lord. Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any comments?
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you very much, Prabhu, for this very wonderful class, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing this wisdom with us. So I would like to invite our devotees for their any queries, questions.
No questions, no comments?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.